Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video on Alex Elite Golf, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about how we're making golf far too hard for ourselves. We have far too many swing thoughts, we're stood over the golf ball far too long, and ultimately we're making it too hard. So I'm going to show you in today's video how we can make golf a lot more simpler by really focusing on what the ball's doing rather than what we're doing. So welcome to today's video. You're joining me today at Carden Park and I'm on the 14th here. It's a 317 yard par 4. As you can see, it's a relatively short one here, heavily guarded by bunkers and rough on the left and on the right. Now it's one of them holes where you could actually lay up with an iron, but I'm going to be aggressive and play the driver, and as well as that, talk you through a simple way we can stop clogging up our mind out on the golf course. Sometimes we have a golf lesson or we watch some YouTube videos and we get a perception of what we want to do. We get an idea in our head and a swing thoughts and a feeling. Now, some people that I speak to, they have upwards of 5 swing thoughts, 5 feelings. We really need to narrow that down and encompass that and kind of summarize that into one swing thought, and then a nice simple routine which keeps us briskly moving onto the golf ball, not taking far too many looks. Let's get straight into this video about how we can make golf a lot simpler. So what do I mean we've got golf all wrong? Now what I mean is that when we're stood over this golf ball and we're stood over here for a long period of time, we let thoughts build, we let tension build, we don't keep fluid, we don't think about what we should think about, we think about the trouble, we think about the bunkers, and we're not actually taking in all the information that we need. So very often I see a lot of people stood over the golf ball far too long and with far too many swing thoughts. So comment down below, before I give you this hack about how we can actually make golf a lot simpler and give you some thoughts to take away to the golf course, comment down below, how many swing thoughts do you currently have? Now, like I said before, I've heard people have upwards of 5. If you're someone with upwards of 5 swing thoughts, comment down below what those swing thoughts actually are. So let me know a number, and let me know what they are. So how can we make golf a little bit more simpler out on the golf course? I understand that we do need to have certain swing thoughts, and I really feel that we have one that really allows us to have a sense of feeling and what we're trying to do. But I like that swing thought to be working towards a shot. So for example, if you're someone who's slicing the golf ball, so you've got very much an out to in path with an open face, causing this curvature to be left to right for a right-handed player, I would like you to have a swing thought that is the opposite. So I swing thought for a person who slices it, I like them to go away thinking, right, I'm going to be in to out with a closed face. So very much the feeling of releasing it up the right wing. So that's a feeling that I have, and that's trying to perform a shot out there. So how I could picture this and how I would like you to think about it is, let the shot, and let a shot that's the opposite to your curvature. So if you're a slicer and you're someone who wants to try and draw it or reduce that slice curvature, let the shot give you a swing thought, rather than trying to feel like you have to be so perfect in a swing thought and hope a shot comes out. Now that might sound complicated, but ultimately we're trying to react to the environment. Golf is one of the only sports where think about the shot. Tennis, cricket, very reactive. We react to the environment and we adapt to the environment. So if we want to look at it in the sense that, okay, what's the environment showing us? We know that our environment is usually a slice. We want to hit that draw. What feeling helps me hit the draw or reduce my slice curvature? Well, for me, I'd like you to think, okay, if I'm a slicer of the golf ball, could we feel a little bit more drawy over the golf ball? And that allows me to gain a feeling from a shot that I've seen. So straight away now we're working more outward rather than inwards to hopefully produce a shot. Now I'm going to hit a shot here from the down the line point of view, but then also talk you through the routine from face on. So my feeling here is I'm going to try and hit that draw. So that's giving me the swing thought, but I've got that from a shot that I've seen. A little bit like that. A nice draw up the left half, started the ball right to left curvature. But I want to reiterate, I got that feeling from a shot. I didn't try and get a feeling over the golf ball to hope I hit a shot. So ultimately we're trying to flip it on its head. We're trying to go, okay, let's react to the environment to give me a good swing thought over the golf ball. So I hear you say this sounds far too simple, and that's the beauty of it. We need to simplify our golf. We need to simplify our swing thoughts. We need to make sure we're looking to hit a shot that gives us a swing thought, rather than trying to work on a swing thought and hope a shot comes out. Now, looking at it from backwards and in, I really think it frees people up. And I've had a lot of success with people that come to me for lessons. At the end of a lesson, we work towards a shot shape which gives them the same feeling we worked on in the lesson. So for example, we'll go back to the slicer. Someone with a very out-to-in path would diagnose those problems. We try and work on technical thoughts to react and change that curvature. We then start to go, okay, we've got the opposite curvature. What feeling does that give you to produce that shot? So we're not always working internally, we're working externally and then giving ourselves a feeling over the golf ball. Let's build ourselves into a nice routine now, which is going to give us a good period of time over the golf ball. Not thinking about too much, not letting thoughts build, not letting troubles build, and ultimately helping you play better golf. So what is the best length of time we should have a routine for? Now I try and work to roughly around 10 seconds from my first practice swing all the way in to pulling the trigger. So that sounds like a very short period of time, but if we count 10 seconds now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's actually a long period of time. And if you actually have a look at yourself now when you next play, how long are you stood over the golf ball in one space and in one setup? We're really letting thoughts build, keeping in the same position. Whereas I want to talk about how we could spend that 10 seconds a lot more wisely. So how can we do that? I want you to take now 2 practice swings. So 1 with a swing thought, working externally, so my internal swing thought. Secondly, right, okay, I want to hit that draw shot because I'm a slicer. That's the feeling I have to hit that draw shot. Over the golf ball, picking your target, take your setup, 1 look up, pull away and hit the shot. So by working on a routine like that, I've used that 10 seconds to have 2 practice swings, which remind me of the feelings, remind me of the shot shape I'm trying to hit, and then I'm over the golf ball, 1 look towards target. I'm always keeping moving. Anytime I feel like we're stood still over the golf ball, I feel like we tense up, we get a little bit more tense, think about trouble, and ultimately don't perform the best shot we can. Now, the best thing about this is when we get into a scenario where we're in some trouble, or when we've got water left or water right or thick rough, any shot that we don't like, it's really important we stick to this simple routine of 1 swing thought, 10 seconds over the golf ball, away we go with the shot. Let's run through it now and let's show you how I'm going to hit the shot. From the top now, my full routine about how we can make golf a lot simpler. Less swing thoughts, less time over the golf ball, and a rhythm to what we do. Big believer in rhythm in absolutely everything in golf. So here we go. First practice swing, technical thought. Okay, that's stopping my slice. Picture the ball coming back to you. How would we do that? I do that with that feeling. Over the golf ball, club down, stance out, 1 look at the target, pull the trigger. So let's summarize today's video. We're trying to make golf simpler by working outwards and inwards as opposed to being so technically and so perfectly minded over the golf ball. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to make the perfect swing to hit the perfect shot. I want you to realize if we work a lot more on picturing the shot we're trying to hit to give us a swing thought, big believer, and it actually frees us up over the golf ball. So my rules for today are 1 swing thought, and we get that 1 swing thought from a shot that we've created that gives us that good thought. Second rule of today is really spending no more than 10 seconds in our full routine. So that goes from 2 practice swings all the way till over the golf ball, 1 look towards target, and then away to pull the trigger. And it really will free you up. It may feel like you're rushing to begin with, but guess what? If we're more reactive and not rushing and not spending too much time over the golf ball, then I'm a really big believer in that we're going to play some better golf out on the golf course. Let's not overthink our golf, let's keep it simple and start enjoying it. Thank you for watching today's video, guys, on Alex Elliott Golf. Really nice simple one that's going to help you improve your routine on the course, but ultimately a massive hack to play better golf. Simplify it, 1 swing thought, less time over the golf ball. There we go. Let's play better golf and see you next time on Alex Elliott Golf.